Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. This one right here is another box office breakdown. We're going to be covering Captain Marvel. We're going to be covering Us. We're going to be covering the top 5 everything, and also Dumbo, because that is a new release coming this week. And as far as all the new releases, of course, we have Dumbo that it was expected to be number 1. We also have Unplanned and The Beach Bum. The only film that I have seen out of those 3 is Dumbo. If you would like, you can subscribe to my channel and go check out that movie review on my channel. I have it uploaded right now. And I haven't looked at the box office weekend so far, so this is going to be a surprise to me. So coming in at number 1, we see at 4,259 theaters, we have Dumbo coming in at $45 million. Now, this is the estimated numbers. The actual numbers come out tomorrow on Monday. I'm recording this on Sunday, and usually, you know, they are about 98, 99% accurate, so we're just going to roll with it. But Dumbo is coming in at $45 million. It also opened day and date for the most part around the world, except for Turkey, which opens this coming weekend on April the 5th, and Hong Kong on April the 19th. All the other territories around the planet, around Earth is what we call it, it is already out. So what Dumbo is doing right now worldwide is $116 million worldwide. That's $71 million international, so $116 million worldwide. Now, Dumbo, let's see what that cinema score was, because that matters as far as word of mouth, and if people are going to go back and watch it the next weekend, you know, how much is the drop going to be? I had an A cinema score, which is good. That's pretty good. Now, I also want to see what the production budget was for Dumbo. Dumbo production budget. Let's see what that is real quick. Okay, that is the original film. It said $950,000. I know it was more than that. The budget was $170 million. Okay. So you know what the rule of 3, 170 times 3, a film needs to make at least 3 times its production budgets for the studio to have a respectable profit. So $510 million is what it needs to make minimum, in my opinion, and what most studies say, for Dumbo to be a respectful hit for Buena Vista, for Disney, for Alan Horn and Bob Iger and everyone in company. I'm not sure what the projections were for Dumbo, but, you know, it probably could have opened a lot bigger than this, especially with the $170 million opening. I'm not entirely sure why you would have a production budget at that amount. You know, Mr. Director Tim Burton, I'm sure, I don't know if you came up with that. I doubt it, but at the same time, I don't know. But Dumbo has some work to do. It has some work to do. It has an A cinema score, so, you know, word of mouth will be, you know, pretty good, you know, to my understanding, and maybe it can pull it off, but I don't know. We're going to have to see. All right, let's go with the rest of the top 5. Coming in at number 2 is Us at $33,605,000. It's the second week of release. It had a 52% drop. Coming in at number 3 is Captain Marvel. It had another 40% drop. It's right now in 3,900 theaters, 3,985. Us, is in 3,743. It went up 2 theaters, while Captain Marvel went down 293 theaters. So Captain Marvel number 3, $20,500,000. It's in its 4th week of release. Coming in at number 4 is 5 Feet Apart, bringing in another $6,250,000. Its drop was 26.9%. Right now, its theater count is 2,845. It went down 21 theaters from last week, and it is in its 3rd week of release. And coming in at number 5 is Unplanned, bringing in $6,110,000. Right now, 1,059 theaters. It is in its 1st week of release. So top 5 is Dumbo at number 1, $45 million. Us number 2, $33 million. Captain Marvel number 3, $20 million. 5 Feet Apart 6.2 million, and unplanned is 6.1 million. And at the end, we will run down the top 10 real quick. But let's look at number 2, Mr. Jordan Peele with Us, bringing in another $33 million right now worldwide. Now not right now domestic. You are at $128 million, sir. $128,220,440. International is $46 million, and right now worldwide $174 million off of a $20 million production budget. Now that is very cheap, guys, but Get Out was much cheaper. It was $4.5 million, $4.5 million, and it made like 200. Well, we're gonna look at that in a second. So right now 174 divided by 20. This film has made 8.7 times its budget so far. It only needs to make 3. The studio is very, very happy. Not as quite as profitable as Get Out, but it's still damn profitable. Get Out was a unicorn. Films costing that little, making that much. So Get Out brought in a total of $255 million. So Us has a little ways to go to get there if it matters. I mean, it's already made money, but of course the studio, everybody, they wanted to make as much money as possible. So Get Out is doing great. It's doing great. I enjoyed the film for the most part. I did have problems with it, but overall did enjoy it. You can go check out my review. So yeah, Us is coming in at number 2, $128 million, $174 million worldwide. Now let's look at Captain Marvel. Has it reached $1 billion yet? No, it has not. But Shorty Man, my goodness gracious, I just can't believe I just said Shorty Man. It is at $990 million worldwide. I was not expecting it to be that high. I was expecting it to be like 975. Seriously, this is my first time looking at it today. It said, $990 million, $990,605,815. Because I think when I looked yesterday, like on yesterday, Saturday, at the Friday's estimates, I think it was at 946 million. And I was like, okay, by the weekend it'll probably be like 975. I don't think I was taking into account the foreign pull as well. But right now, domestically, it is at $353 million. Foreign, it is at $636 million. Now, so a total of $990 million. It's going to reach $1 billion. Will it reach 1.1 billion? I don't know. I mean, it might. Like, if this was a normal theatrical run, I would probably say no, it wouldn't make 1.1 billion. It's going to make $1 billion. I wouldn't. But given that Avengers Endgame is right around the corner, I'm pretty confident that film is going to give it a boost. Everybody did not go see Captain Marvel. A lot of people did. It made $990 million, but everybody didn't. Or, you know what I'm trying to say. So if Avengers Endgame just comes out and it's just that badass, and Captain Marvel is in the movie just doing some badass stuff, people are going to want to see the origin of the badassery. So I think it's going to get a boost. I think it'll make 1.1 billion. May even make 1.2. Again, I'm only saying that because of the Avengers Endgame boost. I think it's going to make $1 billion here on its own. Now, the other solo film that of course came out before Avengers Infinity War was Black Panther. Of course, that domestic right now is still number 1 at $700 million. And foreign, that made $646 million. So internationally, foreign, Black Panther made $646, while Captain Marvel made $636. So there's just a $10 million difference there. So those are kind of, aligned and sync or whatever. Captain Marvel looks like it's going to surpass Black Panther internationally. I don't see it passing it domestically, but internationally, foreign, it may. But guys, yeah, that is Captain Marvel doing his thing, creeping up on that $1 billion, which it is going to be there by the time next weekend, by Shazam comes out. It's bringing in $20 million. Real quick. Where is Captain Marvel standing with the rest of the MCU? So, as far as domestic is concerned right now, it is at number 8 domestic in the MCU. As far as worldwide, where are you, Captain Marvel? You are number 7. at 990 million. So you have surpassed Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Thor Ragnarok, which were all in the 800. Now you did that last week. So what am I talking about? I don't think anything changed here. The next place up is Captain America Civil War at 1,153 million. And so you gotta have some long legs there. But I don't know if Avengers Endgame comes out and if Avengers Endgame comes out and it blows everybody out of the water, it blew our expectations away. It exceeded our expectations. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. If we walk out of Avengers Endgame and without a doubt, universally, everybody is like, this is the best film in the MCU. Because while Avengers Infinity War was great and I loved it, you can have an argument or a discussion or debate whether it's the best in MCU. A lot of people love the film but don't consider it the best in the whole MCU. But if Avengers Endgame comes out and we're like, it's better than, it makes Infinity War look like crap, wow, and it's the best in the MCU, yeah, Captain Marvel gonna get a bump, and that's the only way that Avengers Endgame has a chance of making $3 billion as well, is if it's the best in the MCU. It's like it exceeded our expectations. That's the only way. It exceeds our expectations and it's the best in the MCU. If it's not, I don't think it will make a $3 billion. But anyway, we're talking about box office. I'm geeking out about that stuff. But yeah, Captain Marvel's doing his thing, y'all. And number 3, number 4, 5 feet apart. Like I said, 6.2 right now. That is at $50 million worldwide. So I believe that's in profit land right now. Captain Marvel's budget was $150 million. And coming in number 5 is Unplanned, which I did not see. A production budget of $6 million. And it made $6 million domestically. So yeah, let's go ahead and get 18 to 20 million so this studio can be happy too. All right, so let's close this thing out real quick. We got Dumbo coming in at number 1, 45 million. Us, number 2, 33 million. Captain Marvel, number 3, 20 million. Number 4, 5 feet apart at 6.2 million. Number 5 is Unplanned at 6.1 million. Wonder Park is coming in at number 6 at 4.9 million. How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World is coming in number 7 at 4.2 million. Number 8 is Hotel Mumbai at 3.1 million. Damn, the percentage on that film went up 3,492%. And I got a 920 theater count increase. Coming in at number 5 is A Dumpster Fire, Tyler Perry's and Medea Family Funeral, bringing in 2.7. A review for that is on my channel right now. It's made $71 million worldwide off of a $20 million production budget. So at least Tyler Perry's happy and made money. And another new release coming in at number 10 is The Beach Bum at $1.8 million. And so, guys, that right there is the top 5, the top 10 for box office, with Dumbo, Us, and Captain Marvel leading the charge. That is just my opinion. What did you think about these box office numbers? What did you think about my opinion? Did Dumbo open to your expectations or below your expectations? Do you agree? Do you agree with me or do you disagree? Let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. If you like this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. If you don't, that's fine. But you can still subscribe to this channel. You can also look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all that good stuff. It's right there at the bottom of your screen, and I made it very easy by providing a link to all that down in the description box below. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning into my opinion/review/reaction to these box office numbers. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.